Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The information like the decks and the dice I'm using, that's all below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below as well. That is below as well. Same information, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and let's go ahead and get into your selection. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. This reading is valid for whenever you come to them. Sorry. Crazy cat. That being said, what do we have for Leo? Apparently my cat has decided they need to be a part of your reading. There's just no other acceptable way. They're going to need to be a part of it. So... what? How far are we going with this? Every duck in the card, every card in the deck, every card in the deck. This is interesting. So let's see what's going on here. You've taken a break for a while. You've taken a break for a while. Okay. Certain things just weren't working and you just didn't feel like it, so you... Cat is just messing with your reading. I'm so sorry. You took a break for a while. Things just weren't working, and I feel like you just had enough for a while, so you went and did something else. You just directed your energy in a different way. For example, for some of you, this does not have to be romance. I don't know if we really have any. Yeah, we do have one romance card coming up. Doesn't have to be, but it could be that category just wasn't working in your favor. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to center on business. Or I'm going to center on this friendship. I'm going to center on something else. You just took yourself away from the whole subject and you did something else. It could be business. It could be some connection with business. Whatever it was, you were just fed up with it. Like, this doesn't seem to be going the way I want it to. I just need a break from it. So you put your energy somewhere else. It doesn't seem like it was bad, but a lot of things went better for you during that time. You probably learned some things through hearing other people's stories, this, that, and the other thing. But things upgraded for you during that time. Ironically, and when I say ironically, I'm going to use the romance thing as an option or as a analogy. You weren't in a relationship, but you heard other people having issues, and when you heard of them having issues, you thought of different ways, or maybe heard of different ways of handling things if you get back into that realm or that situation later. Simple enough. Of course, sooner or later, life brings an opportunity your way. Totally don't think you were looking for it. Don't think you were looking for it, whatever it is. Weren't even sure if it was a good idea or not. The other side wasn't looking either. Whatever this was. Doesn't have to be romance. Could be like a business or a work opportunity where it just kind of fell in your lap. They weren't really looking for you. You weren't really looking for them. But like, for example, like you got involved in a project at work or whatever it was. Could be a friendship just starting. Whatever it was. Weren't really looking for the opportunity. There it is. And it just kind of went to your benefit. Whatever this is, though, it created a lot of strength. No, what's the word I want to use? I don't know if I want the word passion. Well, I guess we'll leave that down there for now. I feel like when it first started, I didn't really know what to make of it. I think that's the thing. And it came in really strong, and I just kind of went with it. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I didn't really want to care about it at the time either. Does that make sense? I don't know what's going on here. I don't really care. I'm just going with it. That's kind of the way it went. I feel like that's the energy I got into this with. Don't know really what's going on here. I don't really care. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. And there's this energy coming in here, the Justice card, which could talk about a Libra energy. And it's just constantly there. It was just constantly there and constantly there, or just constantly there. I want to say constantly on you, but I don't know if that's right. It just kept constantly showing up. It just was constantly there. And this situation made a home in your life. Be it a work situation where it was a project that just seemed to take over everything, or it could be a person came into your life and just kept showing up and just you kept going with it and it just kept going. There is a balance here with this situation. I do feel like you were being honored in the sense of like your energy in was also getting the energy you got out. Whatever you put into it, you got the same thing back. Like you put in $100, you got back $100. You put in $50, you got back $50. Boom, 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 boom. It does seem like it balanced quite well. Especially with the Six of Pentacles, I literally feel like it feels to me like it was balancing correctly. I put in X amount of extra effort, I get back X amount of effort. Like boom, 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 boom. This is going better than I feel like I'm used to. Excuse me. Ironically, while it's going well, this is where I notice it, which is also where I'm uncomfortable with it. I don't know what to say about that. I feel like I'm kind of like, all right, it's going well now, but how long? How long? It makes me uncomfortable. Because I'm like, this just keeps going forward, and if I don't stop it, it's going to go even farther than this. But it's also like, it's not bad. I just don't know if this is a good idea. It's not bad, but it's kind of like, yeah, but, you know, doesn't this have a shelf life? Question mark. Doesn't this have a shelf life? Question mark. Doesn't it? Internal conflict, kind of like I've been through a lot in this type of scenario before. Is it repeating? Be it business, personal, whatever you got going on. It's just ironic that it's like the more successful it becomes, the more it makes me nervous. For reasons. Stability is here. Judgment in your favor. Success keeps going your way. Here's where at some point you'll have the option. You could just go along with it and just see where it takes you. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see where it goes. Let's just see what happens next. I'm enjoying it. Maybe I'll just keep enjoying it for what it is. That's an option. There's another option. There's damage from the past. Something from the past is not right. And it created how you feel currently. Maybe not with the current situation. The current situation isn't responsible for it, but something from the past is how you currently feel and why. Because I feel like the nerves, every now and then I get this rush of like, oh my God. Or I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is good. Or, oh my God, how much longer is this going to last? Every now and then I just get this rush of nerves is the best way I can describe it. Your other option is to look at the history of the situation and find a way to work through it. And find a way to clear out that energy from the past, assign it to what created it in the past, and work it through. Which could be therapy, could be talking it out. I'm a big Paul McKenna fan. How to Mend Your Broken Heart, which is geared towards romantic relationships, but you can gear it any way you want. I've used it for friendships, family connections, everything you can think of. It doesn't have to be geared towards romantic relationships. And you can find a way to work it out, talk it out, and move that energy where it should be, in the past, and resolved. Otherwise, it could creep forward. It could creep forward and pop up in a way that's kind of like being upset about something and not understanding why it's upsetting me, but knowing that I'm very, very vindicated and feeling the way I feel, but not understanding why I feel the way I feel. That happens to some people. Like, the situation is making me uncomfortable, and if I'm uncomfortable for a reason. That is correct, completely correct. But the reason might be from the past. Like, your brain is saying, uh-oh, we've gone through this before it happens again, maybe we need to ditch. Versus kind of like looking at the situation in front of you going, wait, there's nothing in this actual situation that's creating that. It's from the past because I got comfortable, and last time I got comfortable, it whipped me in the butt and it was not good. It's realizing where it's coming from and bringing that energy down. Therapy might be a great option for that if you're a person that's willing to do that. BetterHelp.com. I think Katie Morton, she's on YouTube. She usually has a discount code for that if you want to try out BetterHelp.com. I have no affiliation with them. I just think it's a good idea. Worth trying. I don't know anything really about them other than they exist, that there's an option. If you can find what it is from the past that's creating the damage, you can start moving past it and you can end this part of your story or end this part of the problem. You can ascend that mountain and get over it. That sounded really too simple. You can ascend past it, I should say. A lot of these things, it's not just about addressing it and moving past it. It's more about ascending it and continuing on, realizing, oh, that's happening again. Wait a minute, is that current problem, or is that, the past is scaring me, so I need to kind of look a little deeper and make sure I'm okay right now? Is it one of those things? Dealing with the past is not fun. So you can do this, you can triumph past it, but they are giving a heads up. There's things you're holding on to where people have hurt you. There are things you're holding on to where people have hurt you. To get your gates of triumph, it's going through that, processing through that, and putting it where it properly belongs and addressing it, kind of going, oh, this situation is making me uncomfortable because it's reminding me of that situation. But that situation and my current situation are different because of this, that, and the other thing, and separating the two. There's some work that needs to be done there for it not to hold you down anymore. You can do it, though. You do have what it takes. You can make that happen. It doesn't have to be a constant fight daily, but it may be one of those things where you come back and revisit it every now and then just to make sure it doesn't have power over you. There's one last piece to this. The three of these cards come in together. You can be very happy with your outcome. There can be a very positive energy, a very new, fresh energy that comes in. But without dealing with the past and what caused the damage in the past, is that impasse? Like, you're not going to be able to really attain this without dealing with that. They're just trying to give you a heads up. It's a general read. Take it with a grain of salt. You decide what's right for you. If you don't like this or you don't think this is right for you, move on from it. Don't worry about it. But I'm getting, without dealing with the damage from the past and putting it in its proper place, it will keep creating damage in the future. Your brain is trying to protect you. It doesn't know the difference between the past, the present, and the future. It just sees it all as one. We went through that before. Uh-oh, it's happening again. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Before there's more problems, it needs to be dealt with in one way or another, or it's just going to rule your life. But you definitely can get past it. But they're just saying without addressing it, it will rule your life. And it has, all signs deal with that to some degree. It's realizing it, putting it in proper perspective, and then putting it where it goes, and then every now and then going, wait a minute, this is making me uncomfortable. Is this current situation or past situation? What are the differences? What are the similarities? Do I like what's going on, or do I need to fix it? Or do I just need to realize it's just something from the past that's freaking me out? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.